When working on rooftops, there are multiple options for how to create safety systems. However, there are a few fall protection systems that are considered preferred. When working on a low-slope project, having a solid perimeter around your work area is the ideal scenario. In the construction world, this is known as a guardrail system. Guardrails have a few major components: top rails, mid rails, posts, and toe boards. The top of the top rail needs to be between 39 and 45 inches above the working surface. That's 42 inches with a 3-inch window above and below. It must be able to withstand at least 200 pounds of force applied either outward or downward. The mid-rail must be placed halfway between the working surface and the top of the top rail. It needs to be able to withstand at least 150 pounds of force applied either outward or downward. The posts that support the top rail and mid-rail are spaced no more than 8 feet apart. Toe boards are not intended to protect people from falling, but to prevent tools, materials, and other objects from falling on the people below. They need to be at least 3.5 inches tall and solid and be able to withstand 50 pounds of force applied either outward or downward. The gaps underneath need to be less than 1/4 inch, and other gaps or holes less than 1 inch wide. As long as the strength and height requirements are met, walls or parapets can be used in conjunction with guardrails. Since you can't make holes in a finished roof, there are several commercially available options. First is the safety cart. It allows one or more workers to hook on, depending on its size. Make sure you attach to the anchor point. With the safety cart, when sudden tension is applied to the anchor point, emergency restraints are blasted into the roof. Don't try to hook on to the hoisting points. These don't trigger safety mechanisms in a fall. The only thing worse than not being saved by your safety cart is having it land on you once you hit the concrete, guaranteed to ruin your day. There's a temptation to simply hook on to the AC unit. Don't. These are not rated for handling a fall. Another shortcut is to use a long rope so you can move around. This is also the wrong thing to do, as a long rope just helps you hit the ground sooner. What might seem like a safe idea is really a disaster waiting to happen. To demonstrate how bad it is, we've tied off to a drain grate bolted into the roof. On the other end of our harness, we're attaching 4 5-gallon buckets of water. That's roughly 160 pounds. Now let's say the buckets accidentally fall. Like we said, it is important that you use approved fall safety systems.